Hi everyone, Dan Hodges, naturalist for the Johnny Appleseed Park District, with you one more time for virtual day camp this week, all about bugs and what an incredible group of animals insects are. They're so diverse. We only touched a couple small groups. We hit Lampyridae, a group of beetles known as fireflies or lightning bugs, depending on your preference. One of my very favorites, that's Odonata. That's the dragonflies and damselflies. What cool, incredible animals. Masters of the sky and the water. We talked about bees. We even got up close and personal with a beehive, honeybees. That was pretty fun. I can remember that one fondly. We also talked about ants and some other bugs too. Sometimes it's kind of hard though. You find a bug, you find some kind of insect along the trail, and you don't really know what it is. You may be able to narrow it down to a group like beetles or dragonflies, but then learning what specific species that is sometimes fairly difficult. Well, it's not so difficult anymore if you use this tool. This is a computer program called iNaturalist. It's really fantastic. I use it all the time, and I'd like to show you a little bit about how it works. So let's get started. So iNaturalist starts by building a profile. It's fairly simple and not too complicated. The online platform also has an app which you can download on your phone, and it makes things really, really convenient. So I already have an account. I'm just going to log in here, and you can see my observations, the plants and animals that I've taken a photo of and submitted to this website, and they've told me what it is, or at least they've gotten really close. So here's some things that I've put on here, quite a few. The cool thing about iNaturalist is that, of course the cool thing about iNaturalist is that you can upload images of just about any natural thing, plants and animals, fungus too, and the computer program will give you a really, really good idea of what you're looking at. But not only the computer program, but the community of scientists and naturalists that use this program will go through these observations and kind of back you up a little bit. For example, I took a photo of a pearl crescent, which is a little butterfly. I was pretty sure I knew what it was. The computer program told me what it was, and this other scientist agreed that this is pearl crescent. The important thing that does is it classifies this observation as research grade, because scientists are using these observations to determine locations and populations of plants and animals around the world. For example, The Dragonflies and Damselflies of Ohio is a book that's coming out this coming spring, and they spent 3 years updating a survey of all of Ohio to find out what types of dragonflies we have and where you can find them. So I found this common basket tail. I was pretty sure I knew what it was. The computer agreed, and so did Jim Lemon, which made this a research grade observation. I told him about where I found it, and now this record can be used for something like the dragonfly survey. And that goes for all of these animals. There's surveys on bees and fireflies and all sorts of different groups of animals. These records are going into that database. So I thought we'd try it. Uploading on the computer is pretty simple. You hit the upload button, you find your pictures, and you can drag and drop or choose the file depending on what you'd like to do. I found this dragonfly at Lippincott Bird Sanctuary. You can be as general or specific as you'd like to be. I generally like to be very specific because I know just where I found that guy. So this dragonfly might be a little confusing if you're looking at the bug and you don't really know what type of animal it is. But depending on the picture, iNaturalist is going to give you a really good idea of what you found. So it's pretty sure it's in this genus of pennants. So it knows it's a dragonfly, and it's narrowed it down at least to the genus. Its top suggestion is Halloween pennant, which I know that this dragonfly is. But if you didn't, you could still look at the other observations and compare it with the dragonfly that you've seen in the field. If you're not sure, just go with the more general description, and other people will help you narrow it down. but I think this is a Halloween pennant. And my computer automatically gave it the date and time the photo was taken. I gave it a general location, and you submit your observation. Using iNaturalist on your phone is even easier because you can grab pictures from your gallery or use the camera in the app itself. So whatever you find, snap a picture of it. It's often good to take several pictures of it so that you can verify what it is. If you have your location turned on, it'll do all that stuff automatically. But if you want to, you can add the location, the date, and time manually, and now your observation is becoming a data point that can be used for research in the future. And of course, you get to know what you've found. So here, for example, I've started a project for Allen County to see what we can find here in Allen County. So if you're interested in not even uploading observations, but just learning more about the animals and plants that we found here in Allen County, or at least put on iNaturalist. So we have over 1,000 species, almost 140 of us are out here taking photos of plants and animals that we find here in Allen County. And you can join us. It's not terribly complicated. It's called iNaturalist. And if you can download it on your phone, take a couple pictures, and you can be a scientist too. So thanks for joining us this week for Virtual Day Camp, all about bugs. We appreciate having you along. Let us know how you think we've done in the comments or send us a message. We appreciate your feedback. Thanks for joining us, and don't forget to get outside.